Reds lose to the Phillies 1-0. Jesus Christ. Reds lose to one. Reds lose to the Phillies 1-0. Cincinnati Reds lose to Cincinnati Reds lose to the Philadelphia Phillies 1-0. The Reds again. The Reds. Hope the Reds. Let's see. Let's see. I think the Reds play the Cubs tomorrow. I'm not sure. I think they play the Cubs tomorrow. So yeah, YouTube. I think the Reds play the Cubs tomorrow. I think they do. So yeah, and this week the Monday is the All-Star game, All-Star break, and Tuesday is the All-Star game, and the Phillies, they're good. They're good. They're a good team. So yeah, they're good teams. They're good teams. So yeah, they're good teams. So they're good teams. They're good teams. They are a good team. They are a really good team. So yeah. My favorite player in the Philadelphia Phillies is Bryce Harper. My favorite players on the Reds is my favorite player on the Phillies is Bryce Harper and Kyle Schwarber. My favorite player on the Reds is JJ Bleday and Ellie De La Cruz. So yeah, my favorite manager of all time. My favorite manager on the Reds is Terry Francona. So yeah. So yeah. So yeah. So yeah. So yeah. The Reds lose this 1-0 to the Philadelphia Phillies. So yeah. So the Philadelphia Phillies. So yeah. So the Reds lose. So yeah. So the Reds lose this one. So the Reds lose this one to the Philadelphia Phillies. I think they play the Cubs tomorrow. I think they play the Cubs tomorrow. I'm thinking they play the Cubs tomorrow. That's one thing. I think they play the Cubs. Yeah, they play the Cubs tomorrow. So yeah, they play the Cubs tomorrow. So yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna watch that game tomorrow. Reds versus Cubs tomorrow on my box. On this. Hold on. On this thing tomorrow. See, like on this thing tomorrow. So yeah. Nothing. So Reds lose to the Phillies 1-0. Congratulations to the Phillies. And for the Reds, I hope they win tomorrow. I hope they do. So yeah. Hope they win tomorrow. I hope they do. So yeah. Jesus Luzardo, he's a very good pitcher for the Phillies. He's a very good pitcher. So yeah, and Brandon Marsh, he's a very good pitcher. He's a very good player for the Phillies. He's a very good pitcher for the Phillies. So yeah, I heard that Justin Verlander for the Detroit Tigers is retiring at the end of the season. So yeah, he's retiring at the end of the season. Justin Verlander is retired for the end of the season for the Detroit Tigers. Baseball, he plays for the Detroit Tigers. So yeah, he used to play for the Detroit Tigers. Started off in Detroit, then he went to Astros, Mets. Then he went to Astros again. Then he's with Detroit Tigers again. So yeah. The Reds are very good. The Phillies are a very good team. They're a very good team. So yeah, and yeah, the Mets are. I'm gonna make a video about the Mets after I make this video. So yeah, and yeah. And the Reds are a very good team too. So the Reds are a very good team too, but they lost. I'm watching CNN right now. So the Reds lost today 1-0 against the Philadelphia Phillies. The Phillies won 1-0 over the Cincinnati Reds. And yeah, the Reds gonna do nothing. So yeah, the Reds gonna do nothing. So the Reds lose to the Philadelphia Phillies. So yeah, the Reds lose. So see you later, YouTube. Have a nice day. Have a good night, and I'll be back. See you later, YouTube. Have a nice day. Have a good night. Have a good night. So, see you later, YouTube. See you later, YouTube. Have a good day. Have a good night. Have a good day. So, see you later, YouTube. And good day. Have a good night. And have a good day. Have a good night. Day. Have a nice. If you subscribe here, smash the bell. See you later. See for more baseball related videos. See you later, YouTube. And subscribe here, smash the bell, look for my videos right here. So, see you later. Bye bye.